overnight at Grambling State University. Two folks were shot and killed on the campus. The shooting took place shortly after midnight. One man is in custody. One of the students shot and killed. One of the folks who was shot and killed was a student, 23 years old. The other person who was killed was not a student. Certainly a sad story. Details are sketchy as exactly what took place. Apparently, they were standing outside of a dorm. An argument ensued, and then shots were fired, leaving two dead. And so we're trying to get an update from folks at Grambling State University. And so once we have that information, we'll be able to do so. All right, folks. And so again, we'll hopefully have the information. Hopefully we'll get Will Sutton, who's a university spokesman, on the show to give us an update on that. So certainly it's unfortunate that a young man, a senior at Grambling State, there to get a college degree, another black man, he's dead as a result of an altercation on the campus of Grambling State University. We have Will Sutton, who's on the phone. He is the chief spokesman for the university. Will, what can you tell us about this shooting that took place on your campus shortly after midnight?
Well, it's a pretty horrible and somber day at Grambling State University. Around midnight, there was a report of a shooting on campus. Unfortunately, we have had shootings before, but we've not had two young people killed with such a horrible tragedy. Our police chief has a good relationship with our student body. He started getting a series of phone calls from distraught students soon after. He dispatched a couple of officers to the scene, Officer Thomas Harmon and Sergeant Rodney Williams. When they got there, they saw a couple of guys on the ground, appeared to be lifeless, apparently deceased. The chief immediately reached out to the Lincoln Parish Sheriff's Office, and they were fast enough to get over in about 15 minutes or so. They started taking over the investigation because we're not really equipped for something like this nature. And it appeared that there was a altercation involving three guys, and one guy shot the two guys outside of one of our dormitories on the courtyard area. You've been there.
Well, Monquiarious, we have Monquiarious Caldwell and Earl Andrews. That's their names?
That's correct. And Andrews was a senior at Grambling State. And
where was he
Caldwell,
from?
A friend of his, both of them from Farmerville, which is the next parish over.
So both of them were 23 years old, and so we have two 23-year-old black men dead on the campus of Grambling State University who were shot. So Caldwell is not enrolled at the university. Is there a suspect in custody?
There is no suspect in custody. The police are investigating. They have tips, and they have some ideas about who might be involved, and they're following up on those tips as we speak. This has been ongoing throughout the night. It's just a horrible, senseless act when violence has no place on our campus. And a good thing is that students are cooperating and assisting with the investigation.
And will you have grief counselors, the folks available this morning for students who will reach out, who want to be able to talk or anything along those lines? That's something that we normally do in circumstances that are much short of death. So we certainly expect that there are a series of meetings that have started already, and they'll be upcoming in the next 90 minutes. And where we'll be putting those kinds of things in place. We do have our regular business hours today, and classes will continue as scheduled. However, it is homecoming week, so while you don't want to see this happen anytime, certainly don't want to see it during such a normally joyful occasion such as homecoming. You're absolutely right. Certainly one hell of a way to begin homecoming at Grambling State University. Will Sutton, university spokesman, we certainly appreciate it. Thank you so very much.
Weekdays on TV One.
I will never lie to you.
Oh my God.
Roland Martin.
He doesn't want to talk to us. He wants to ignore us.
Uncensored.
Hell no. That ain't gonna cut it, boo.
Unapologetic.
No, that is fundamentally false. You are wrong.
Unfiltered.
He wants an America where we all look alike. He ain't talking about black people.
Unrelenting.
You better go work out, because you got a fight on your hands.
NewsOne Now with Roland Martin. Weekdays at 7 a.m. on TV 1.